Thank you for joining us once again on African Free Press Television. It's good to be back here. My name is Aritefa and it's time for the news update at dusk. A ranking member of the House of Representatives, Linus Okorie, has berated President Muhammadu Buhari's lack of acknowledgement of former President Goodluck Jonathan's legacies and achievements while in office. Mr. Okorie has asked President Buhari to take note of the natural law that what goes around comes around, adding that if Mr. Buhari cannot be fair to his predecessor, he should not expect same treatment when he leaves office. Mr. Okorie, who represents Ohazara Onitsha Federal Constituency in Ebonyi State, said he is worried with the pattern of appropriating achievements of the past administration and called on President Buhari to acknowledge the contributions of former President Goodluck Jonathan to nation building. The Chadian army has launched a key offensive to flush out Boko Haram jihadists from islands in Lake Chad, sparking violent clashes on Monday between soldiers and the Islamic State-affiliated group. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari will meanwhile travel to neighboring Cameroon tomorrow for talks on combating the regional threat posed by the extremist group, whose 6-year insurgency has claimed 13,000 lives and caused about 1.5 million people to flee their homes. The House of Representatives has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to publish the handover notes of former President Goodluck Jonathan in the official gazette of the Federation. The resolution on Tuesday at resumption of plenary after a recess followed a motion by Uzom Nkem Abonta, who observed that only officials of the presidency have access to the document at the moment. Mr. Abonta, however, noted that some extant laws may place restrictions on the publication of the document, even though it is a public document. Senators of the Unity Forum, loyal to the leadership of the All Progressives Congress (APC), on Tuesday were taken aback during resumed plenary, as 35 senators elected on the platform of the All Progressives Congress (APC) and 46 senators elected on the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) passed a vote of confidence on the Senate President, Senator Bukola Saraki, Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu, and the entire leadership of the Senate. The Senate also called on the Nigerian Police, the Department of State Security Services (DSS), and other security agencies not to allow themselves to be used by any person, irrespective of who was involved, to harass, intimidate, or blackmail the entire Senate, senators, or their spouses. Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila has clinched the contentious position of House Leader in Nigeria's House of Representatives. Gbajabiamila was announced as House Leader, while Alhassan Dogawa emerged as the Chief Whip. The Speaker, Yakubu Dogara, made the announcement at the end of plenary yesterday. As the world marks another World Hepatitis Day, an appeal has been made to the federal government to seek donor fund intervention to support the treatment and preventive strategies which are inadequate to meet the magnitude of hepatitis problem in the country. Saif al-Assam, the most prominent son of Libya's slain leader, Muammar Gaddafi, has been sentenced to death by firing squad. He was sentenced today in Tripoli along with 8 other senior members of the former regime, overthrown in 2011. The trial had started in April 2014 before fighting between rival factions resulted in a power struggle with 2 governments competing for authority, one based in the capital Tripoli and the other in Tobruk in the east. United States President Barack Obama has condemned African leaders who refuse to relinquish power. He made the statement during his maiden address to the African Union in Ethiopia. Meanwhile, President Obama thinks he is pretty good at presiding over the North American nation, so much he could win a 3rd term if the U.S. Constitution allowed him to run. And that's the news update on African Free Press Television this hour. You can visit www.africanfreepress.com for more news. Do follow us on Twitter, that's African Free Press, and like African Free Press on Facebook. My name is Aritefa. Good evening.